Welcome to the Department of Mechanical and Civil Engineering at Minnesota State University, Mankato. I'm Patrick Tebby, one of the faculty in the department. Normally this time of year, we'd be spending some time answering questions and giving tours to parents and prospective students. Since we're unable to do that right now, we're going to give you a virtual overview of what we have to offer. In this video, I'll be looking at some of our buildings and our general purpose labs, the ones that both mechanical and civil engineering use. Make sure to check out our companion videos that look at the mechanical or civil specific facilities as well. When you visit campus, you'll see that most of the academic buildings are on the east side, which is the bottom of this aerial view. Mechanical and civil engineering is part of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, which is housed in the Trafton Science Center, a collection of multiple buildings. Mechanical and civil engineering are located in Trafton East, along with the Automotive and Manufacturing Engineering Technology faculty. Trafton North houses the Physics, Electrical Engineering, and Civil Engineering labs. Trafton Center has additional electrical engineering labs and classrooms, while biology is in Trafton South, chemistry is in Ford Hall, math and information sciences are in Wissink Hall. The attached Nelson Hall at the top is home to the Automotive and Manufacturing Engineering Technology, Automotive Labs, and Manufacturing Labs. Let's start our tour by going inside the Trafton East building. Most of our lab tours will start here. Trafton East, second floor, outside 205, the main department office for mechanical and civil engineering, as well as the main office for automotive and manufacturing engineering technology. We'll start the tour by going down to the first floor and look at some of the labs there. The Trafton East 106 lab is the main thermal fluids lab for mechanical and civil engineering. In this lab, students will learn basic instrumentation techniques, perform experiments to verify theory from other classes like fluid mechanics, and also perform experiments that are modeled after industry practices. For instance, students may be asked to perform an axial fan test using this unit, following industry specifications. Equipment in the lab is constantly being updated, although you will see some projects that are the results of previous student design efforts. For instance, this vapor compression refrigeration unit that has been modified to use thermoelectric subcooling. It's now being used by a graduate student for master's research. In the back of the room, you can usually find several projects under construction, the results of mechanical engineering senior design projects who are in the final phases of their build before turning over products to industry. While some experiments involving heat transfer and thermodynamics aren't used by civil engineering, there are several key fluid mechanics experiments here that they use, including the water channel or flume. Currently, this is being used on a joint project to study vertical axis wind turbines. Now that we've seen some of the thermal fluids equipment, let's go down the hall and see the main structures lab. The Trafton East 110 lab is the main structures lab used by both programs. In this lab, class sizes of 10 to 12 would be accompanied by a faculty member, possibly a graduate student, and depending on what equipment is being used, our lab technician for safety. Key equipment in here is the MTS machine and Tenius-Olson machines, allowing students to study the stress-strain behavior of materials. For instance, pulling on samples of aluminum or steel until they snap, or pushing on samples of concrete until they crumble. Other experiments the students may do involve structures or other material properties such as hardness testing. This lab can become quite cluttered as student design teams get ready for competitions, like the steel bridge competition, or in this case, the small tractor design team. In the back of the room, you can also see the white box, which is our environment chamber. Inside, we can set temperature and humidity to run tests on different materials and apparatus. Now that we've seen the structures lab, let's go up to the second floor and have a look at one of the computer labs. The department maintains several computing labs separate from those available through campus. Trafton East 218 is one of our general purpose labs. When classes aren't in session, labs such as this are available for students to come in and work on projects or homework. For those students who don't have a laptop, we do have a lab pass policy that will allow students to access the labs after hours as well. The programs utilize a number of industry software packages that we maintain licenses for. Some of these do allow student licenses for students to put on their laptops, but a few of them don't, which means they will still have to come in and use our labs. The Trafton North 390 lab is our main CAD lab. Computer-aided drafting is an important skill for both our mechanical and our civil engineering students. This lab is also the home for our engineering tutors. Several nights a week, upper class students are provided to give assistance in our fundamental engineering courses such as statics, dynamics, mechanics, and computer programming. Now that we've seen some of the key labs, we'll head back down to the department office. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour of our facilities. Remember, if you have further questions, you can always contact the department by email or phone. And if you haven't already, make sure to watch our other videos that showcase the mechanical and civil engineering specific facilities.